Hi, I'm Jonah, and I'm here to teach you about how to do an oil change properly on your vehicle today. So the first step you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure you have all the necessary tools and equipment to complete your oil change. That includes a ratchet with the correct socket for your drain plug size, some paper towels to clean up any sort of mess, an oil filter wrench to take your old oil filter off, the new necessary oil filter, the correct oil amount and viscosity, and all right, that's good.
Action.
So in order to find the proper viscosity for your vehicle, it should normally be located right on your oil cap on the motor here. Just take it right off and it'll say your oil type and recommended oil brand, and we have that here today. And then beforehand you're going to want to look up how many quarts of oil your vehicle takes. This one we're doing takes 6 quarts, so we have 6 quarts of 5W30 right here. Once you have the vehicle lifted up in the air, you're going to go underneath the vehicle and you're going to locate your oil drain plug right here, and you're going to grab your ratchet and the correct size socket, and you're going to take your oil drain here, lift it up a good ways so you don't spill, then make sure you're on lefty loosey. Oh boy. And you're gonna loosen it up. Might be a little hard sometimes. Oh my goodness. Angela, how tight did you tighten this thing?
Isn't that tight?
Make sure you have that loosey.
We can cut this part out when we're editing too.
You can pause it.
Hold on. Once you've located your oil drain plug, you're going to take your ratchet and your socket and get it on there lefty loosey and get it broken loose. Start to loosen it a little bit. Once you get it loosened up, start to spin it off by hand. Might need to use the ratchet a little bit more. Get it nice and loose. And now that you got it hand loosed, get it out. Oh, this might go everywhere. It's gonna be pretty hot. There we go. Now you'll let it drain for a little while. Oop.
Is it open?
What?
Is it open?
What in the world is it? So as you can see, we made a little mistake in draining the oil, and this happens, it can happen quite a bit. So what happened is I took the drain plug out, the oil started to come out of the motor, and it hit the right spot on our oil drain that the oil kind of just deflected everywhere and made a mess. That'll happen, sometimes. You just kind of got to know where the oil is going to go and point your oil drain at the right spot. So stuff like that can happen. Just be prepared with paper towels and just things to clean up your oil mess. So it happens. Yeah. So once your oil is done draining, it's kind of just dripping like this now. You can take your oil plug and you can thread it back in. And now that it's tight, you can move your drain pan back over here to your oil filter. If you've already located your oil filter, this one up here on this F-150 is located up here. So you can take your oil filter wrench, get that in there. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I don't need the wrench actually. Maybe I can turn it by hand. Oh my, that thing's tight. Okay, let's redo this.
We can just cut it out.
We can cut it out, okay. Why is this thing not working? Okay, we need another wrench. This one don't work. Now that we've got our oil plug back in, we can take our oil filter wrench and come up to the filter up here, and we can begin to turn it. Small class, everything's there. I thought, hey, it's great video. Once you've gotten loosened, most of the time you can go out there and turn it by hand, and oil will start dripping out, and that's a good sign. Google has some free editing things that edit all this. It looks nice. And you'll take the filter off, try not to spill everywhere. And then you'll take your oil filter down, drain that into there, and then we'll let that drain for a little bit, and then we'll put the new filter on. So once your oil is mostly done dripping, you can take a quart of your new oil, just grab a little fingerful of it, put it on the O-ring of your new filter, and you can put your filter back on the motor. There we go. Let's see if I can even see it.
Don't make that convenient.
Come on. Get the spin on.
We can cut this out because it's taking so forever.
Come on, spin on. Trigger's in my right hand. Ah. Did he even get the right filter? Oh yeah, hold on. We need to cut this out.
Okay.
Okay. Now that you've got the oil filter started, get it nice and tight on there. Hand tight is best. You don't need to go any tighter. Just get it about as tight as you can go with your hand. Okay. That's good.
Go.
Alright. So most of the time, once you put the filter off, it'll make a bit of a mess up here of oil. You can just take a paper towel, kind of wipe everything down up here as best as you can. Along with down here on the skid plate here, it'll make a little bit of a mess. Okay. Move your oil drain out, and we'll start to lower the vehicle. So once you got the vehicle on the ground, you can take your oil funnel and locate the oil fill on the motor, and you can put your funnel down in there, and you can grab your 6 quarts of oil.
Spin away.
Start to fill it up. You don't want to go too fast, otherwise you might overflow the oil out of the funnel, and that's never fun. Let that drip out. And we'll grab the rest of the 5 quarts. I need to grab something to poke this with. And I'll start to dump the rest of the 5 quarts in. Try not to spill like I did. Let the rest of this drip out of here. Might take a little while for it to all drip out, but it's good to get everything out. Alright, that's good. Let it all drip out of your funnel here. Try not to make a big mess. Then grab your oil cap, put her right back on there, and then we'll go and check the oil. So once you got the oil in the vehicle, you can start up the vehicle for a couple seconds just to let the oil cycle. Let it run for about 10-15 seconds. That's probably about good. Shut the vehicle off. Then you can go back in the engine bay. You can locate your dipstick down here. Usually it'll be a little yellow handle. Pull that out. Grab yourself a paper towel. Pull it out once. Clean it off first. Get all the oil residue off of it. Then you'll put it back in. Stick it all the way back down. Pull it back out. And then you should have an accurate oil level. And you are good to go. And then after that, we're going to want to go in the vehicle and reset your oil life. It may vary from vehicle to vehicle, but normally turn the key on and you'll go through a couple menus here and you'll go over to settings, down to vehicle, and you'll go to DTE calculation. Nope, my bad, wrong place. You'll go to oil life reset and you're going to do set to 100%, hold OK, and the oil life is reset and you're good to go.